All right, math fans, last part of lesson one. Let's take a look at this. Let's do example 8, and let's just investigate what we can do algebraically. So we have an algebraic investigation. We're saying write the equation of a parabola. So we want to write the equation, write equation of a parabola with vertex 0, 4. So we have some information about its vertex, and it passes through the given point, passes through, let's see, -2 and 2. All right. So filling that in here, we're going to get y equals ax squared. That's the equation we've been using, plus k. So for us, we do know when the vertex is 0, this is your k value. So when the x part of the vertex equals 0, then Vy is also your k value. Okay, so that we're able to use that. And it's only that time when Vx is 0. We're going to see later on, and hopefully you remember from class time, that that it won't always be true, right? That the y-intercept and and the vertex portion here, the k value and the y-intercept will be a little bit different. Okay. Um, Actually, no, this is true, right? Um, Anytime we're on the vertex, this is your k value, right? We always just get the vertex. This will be the k value. I'm more thinking about the y-intercept, to be honest. The y-intercept is the one we need to be worried about, but we don't need to talk about that right now. So what I'll have here is I have y equals ax squared now plus 4. I've taken this k value, right? Vy, that's equal to k, right? That's equal to k. We want this big highlight piece of information. And I put that back into the equation. Now I'm going to take this point of information, -2 and 2, and this is an x and a y, and I'm going to put it directly into an x and a y. So this is now, instead of y, I'm going to write 2, and instead of x, I'm going to write -2, and I'm going to keep all the operations around it, right? I'm going to preserve all the operations around it. And what that means is that now I have everything except a, and I can use algebra to solve for a. So now I'll get 2 equals 4a plus 4. I'll subtract 4, and what ends up happening is I'll get -2 is equal to 4a. I divide each side here by 4, divide each side by 4, and I'll end up getting a is equal to -1/2. Just like that. I'll get a is equal to -1/2, just like that. Perfect. So I'm going to take this. Actually, that's not my final answer. My final answer is going to be -1/2 x squared plus 4 is the parabola I'm working with. Good. Let's try it with a different set of information. So example 9, last one. So different set of information is we have a parabola, axis of symmetry is equal to 0. Okay. So a parabola with axis of symmetry of 0 has a y-intercept of -4 and one x-intercept at 1. And it has x-int, and when it says at 1, that's the x value of it. X-int at x equals 1. And this means this y-int happens at y equals -4. What that means for us, axis of symmetry, what this tells us is that the x portion of the vertex is equal to 0. Whenever I have capital V there and that subscript x, I'm just saying, hey, of the vertex, the x portion, I'm just talking about that piece. The y-intercept is 0, -4. Okay, well, that's good because now I also know that this is my k value, that it's on the vertex there, so I have that. And then I have a point here that this is 1 and 0. So I can take this non-symmetrical point to what I have, and I can fill everything in. So I'm going to take y equals ax squared plus k. And I know that this is going to be my k value because it's on the vertex, right? This is vy, right? That's the y portion of the vertex, so I got that. This is vx up here, but that's not relevant to my k. So I get y equals x squared minus 4. And now I'm just going to take this information here. I'm going to take that 1, and I'm going to take that 0, and just pop it in. So this is 0 equals a 1 squared minus 4. I want to solve for a. I'll get 0 equals, well, 1 squared is 1. 1 times a is just a, so a minus 4. I add 4 to each side. I'll get a equals 4. I'm going to go ahead and now just substitute in my values of a and k. So this is 4x squared minus 4. And that is my parabola. That's the quadratic that I'm working with. All right. We'll wrap this up. Yeah. So we'll wrap up all the properties of parabolas in a later video. That's in the book notes at this moment, but I want to explore that in a later video, and we'll take care of it there. All right. Thanks, math fans. Hope this helps.